Hi everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome to another Minecraft episode on the Frilcraft server. Well, after the success of the witch farm in the last episode, which is fantastic, I've had to put a double chest on there and it's already nearly full, so I really am going to have to start thinking about putting some serious storage over there. I'm going to start AFKing over that way. But what I want to do over the next few episodes is I want to find myself a woodland mansion, because I think they're pretty cool. And I want to go and find one, but I don't just want to go over and find one and then look at it and then come back again. I want to get the Vindicators and the Vex and the other, all of them, whatever the bad guys are called in there. I want to get them over here, and to do that, I'm going to have to build some kind of minecart system above the Nether, and to do that, I'm going to need quite a bit of gold. And to get the gold, I'm going to need a half-decent gold farm. Now, I had a gold farm in the Nether, but in my infinite wisdom, I reset the Nether and consequently lost all of my farms, my gold farms and everything else. So I've got to rebuild a gold farm, and I don't want to do that in the Nether this time. I want to build an overworld gold farm, and I want to do it over that way, sort of halfway between here and the witch farm, the witch hut. But before I can do any of that, I need to mine myself loads of obsidian. So I've got myself a bucket of water, and I've got myself a half-decent pick, or a couple of half-decent efficiency 5 picks. I've also stuck haste 2 on my beacon. I do love that. So now I think what I'll do is whiz down to the mines underground down here. Still not got myself a proper mine shaft yet. So I'll get to work down here and start digging out some of this obsidian, most of this obsidian, turning all of this into obsidian. And how many times can I say obsidian? But hopefully by the time you come back, I'll have a lot of obsidian. There's something strangely therapeutic about mining obsidian for hours and hours, but I've done it, and it's I've reasonably enjoyed myself, I suppose. And I've got a shulker chest for shulker box full of obsidian plus a little bit more. So this is what I've got. So I've got a shulker full of it, and then I've got another few stacks as well. I'm going to build it over there. I'm going to build the gold farm over there. Now I want this. This is obviously it's an overworld gold farm, which I mentioned to start with. And there's my witch farm just over there, and there's my base just over there. You can't quite see it. Just over the other side of that mountain there. And I want. With this being an overworld gold farm, it's obviously going to involve making lots of nether portals, which I may or may not have mentioned prior to me digging out all this obsidian. But I want it to be in the shape of like a gumball machine. So it's going to go up about, I don't know, say 30 blocks. I'm going to have a base of it. That's going to be the bottom of it. It's going to have a base going up about 30 blocks. And then I'm going to try and build a massive glass dome. A glass ball, and the gold farm's going to be inside that, or the nether portals are going to be inside that, and it's the nether portal. The maximum size of a nether portal is 23 by 23 according to the wiki. So I'm going to build the outside of this out of 23 by 23 nether portals, and then they're going to get progressively smaller towards the centre. And then in the centre, I'm going to have a snow golem stood on a slab or on something, and he's going to throw snowballs at the pigmen when they spawn, and they're going to get aggroed at him, and they're going to try and run to get to the snowman. They're going to fall down the middle, and they're going to end up at the bottom of the gumball machine. So in my head, it looks pretty fantastic. Whether or not it's going to turn out looking like that is another matter altogether. So I've got a load of red concrete, and I've got a load of... Oh, hello there, sheepy. And I've got a load of obsidian to get me going. So I think what I'll do to start with is, I say, it looks huge. does look very big. I mean, each nether portal is going to be as wide as this and 23 blocks high. And I'm hoping the fact that I build them so big, it's going to mean that there are going to be more spawns. It makes sense, doesn't it? There's going to be more spawns. Makes sense to me anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a platform of obsidian up there. Obviously, I need the platform to be made out of obsidian because the rings, the nether portals have got to be made out of obsidian. So I'm going to pillar up about 30 blocks or so and then start building a platform out of obsidian. And probably I'll probably build it all. I'll build the entire structure up there, and then we can have a look at what it looks like before I start lighting it all up. Okay, so we've got that. I've built the base of it out of red concrete. Now the beauty of having an iron farm is that I've got loads and loads of red dye. So I've managed to craft up quite a fair bit of red concrete that I've used to make the base. And I've put the main platform down for the top, the obsidian at the top. Let's just get there before it gets too dark. Oh man, I don't want to take damage. So the next thing to do is to start making the nether portals, I guess. Okay, so I've put the pillars up. I put the roof on. I turned off the portal that was already on here because, as you can see, we had a few pigmen turn up, and the last thing I want to do is accidentally whack one of them while I'm up here. So I turned it off. So what I need to do now is grab some. Have I picked my logs up? No. Pick my logs up. Turn them into a few planks because I need to make some trapdoors. Have I never made trapdoors before? Clearly not, because I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. Grab a few trapdoors because I want these to fall straight off the edge. So we're going to have to put one there. I hate doing that. Don't you hate it when that happens? I hate that when that happens. Try to get them symmetrical. I don't like it when things aren't symmetrical. So that's that. That's all well and good. Now if I get up here, in theory, and this is all theory, I'm going to go up one more just to be sure. If I shoot one of these guys now, these will all run off the edge. There they go. And they're all dying. That's even better. So now I've got to decide whether or not how high up I have the snowman. If I have him too low, he's just going to get beaten up. I think that's probably going to be too low. We'll have him one more. We'll have him here. But snowmen aren't particularly clever, so the minute I make him, he's going to want to jump off. Because that's what he wants to do. And I obviously don't want him to jump off. So I'm probably going to have to put some kind of barrier around here. Yeah, I'll try and make one out of trapdoors to start with. That didn't sound too good, did it? Did you hear that? Last thing I need is a spider up here. So maybe with a fair wind and a bit of luck, we'll get the we'll get the... sorry, I'm talking again. We'll get these... and I forgot what it's called now. We'll get the golem. We'll get the golem. That's what we're going to get. We're going to get the golem in there. So I've got myself some snow. I've also got myself some pumpkins. Bit of that, bit of that. One of them. Fabulous. Right, now I need to stop him from climbing out of this. So if I put a trapdoor over the top of him, do you think that would work? Would that stop him from jumping up and down? I should do, shouldn't it? What do you reckon? Now I'm hoping that he's going to be able to throw snowballs at Pigmen. I guess the only way to find out for sure is to light up one of these portals and then get the hell out of Dodge. So let's try that. Let's light up that portal over there. Excellent. Right, and see if we can get over here out of the way just for a second. And hopefully we'll have a Pigman in a minute. Oh, this is killing me. I'm going to go and make another portal. I'm going to go and light a few more up. This is super dodgy. Okay, so we've got a couple now. We've got 3. So hopefully one of them's going to show his face. Stick his beautiful pink face out in the open. You see him? Brilliant. Not quite sure why all of them aren't going mental now, though. You'd have thought that one over there would have been going just as mad. Oh, that's okay. That might cause me a problem later on, but for the time being, this looks okay. Now, I need to block him off at the moment. I need to block him off because I really don't want him shooting Pigmen while I'm lighting portals up and everything. So let me just block him in. Right, so we've got him blocked in. So what I'm going to do now is pick up all my stuff, because this is pretty much done up here now. I've put a bit of glass along the top. I've put a bit of glass around the sides to stop the guys from falling off on the outside of it. I have noticed that I still need to put another pillar here, so I'll do that now. Look at that. If I'd have counted to start with, if I'd have counted up how many bits of obsidian it was going to take me, I could have saved myself a lot of time mining, because I didn't need anywhere near as many as I thought. I did. But hey-ho. Okay, so now if I start lighting up these portals, I've got to light them all up from the outside. I've got to make my way over to there, which is the way out. So this is going to be the last one I do. Get rid of the snow. See you later, fella. You have fun up here all on your own. Right, now hopefully then, these are all going to fall down here. I suppose we'll have to wait and see how good it works. If any of these guys fall down on a chicken, I'm in trouble. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. If and when I come to it. So there are quite a few that have spawned up there. But it's not working as well as I thought it might do. At the moment, anyway. Well, maybe I'm doing it a disservice. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. Next job then is to get some hoppers in here and then get a couple of chests at the front. Okay, so I've done most of the work now, like I normally do. So what have I done? Well, I've built the base and I've made it gumball machine looking-y. The only thing I've got left to do now is put the big glass ball over the top, and I still don't know yet what colour to make that. Whether to make that clear, but then you might not be able to see it, or you should be able to see it actually. You can see the grey, the light grey clear. The light grey glass, crikey, the light grey glass around the edges there. So maybe you will be able to see the big glass ball above it. So maybe I'll use that. But I put some storage in down the bottom. And I've whipped out the front. So when you stood here, you should be able to see them fall down as and when they do fall down. Come on, don't let me down. One of you. There's loads up there. They're just walking off for the fun of it. Now here we come. Here we go. Very nice. At the moment I can't collect any XP, but it wasn't really going to be an XP farm, so I'm not too worried about that. And the storage is under here. I might need to put a bit more lighting in here actually. Yeah, maybe. So the storage is here. The drops come down through the hoppers, down the back, and go around in a loop at the top, and they just fill up these chests here. And it's not been going very long, but we are getting swords as well. I wasn't expecting there to be swords, although I don't know why I wasn't expecting there to be swords. I might have to, if the storage gets filled up too quickly with the swords, then I'll have to worry about that as and when, won't I? So if we get up to the top now and have a look, I've put some glass over the top. To stop things from spawning. And that's what it looks like inside. Bit of lighting to stop mobs from spawning there. It's going to be interesting to go to the Nether. I think we'll do that next. I think I'll just have a wander over to the Nether. Just to see what it's like in there. It looks alright, doesn't it? It's big enough. This bad boy's still working like you wouldn't believe. look at all this loot. Oh, I'm never going to be short of loot again. Right, hopefully there aren't any angry pigmen in here. There are not any angry pigmen in there. All the angry pigmen should be through there. And I don't think there are any. So that seems to be okay. I've blocked it off because I never want to go through there. If I ever go through there, I'm in trouble. For obvious reasons. Hello, witches. My face. My beautiful face. So I think I'm going to AFK here for a little while because I'm hungry, if I'm being honest. So I want to go and grab something to eat. Not that you're interested in that at all, but I'm going to stand here for a little while and see how much stuff we get. What's the time now? It is 7:30 of the PM. So I'll give it half an hour. And then we'll have a look at how many drops we have. And then I'll probably stick the big gumball glass ball thing around the outside of it, which is going to take ages. I need to go and make some more glass before I do that. Anyway, so I'll be back in a few shakes of a lamb's tail and we'll see how many drops we have. Well, it's been a little bit more like an hour rather than half an hour. But anyway, I'm back to finish this off. And I'm a little bit concerned that we've had a bit of snow, and I can't remember whether mobs spawn on snow if it's on glass. That's going to be interesting to find out. Anyway, so it'll be interesting to find out as and when, but not at the moment. So let's have a quick shufty at what we've got. After an hour we've got a fair amount. I'm not too disappointed with that. Sounds like we've got a mob in there as well. Oh no, we haven't. Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm not too disappointed with that. It seems to be working okay. So I think if I AFK here for a couple of nights, I'm going to have enough gold to do what I want to do. Was that something on the outside of it then? Oh no, bit of snow. Will be interesting to find out though whether mobs spawn on snow that's on the roof. Not that it's going to bother me because I'm going to be down the bottom, but that's by the by. Whee! So I'm going to start doing my gumball machine, which is going to take me forever. And then we'll have one final look before we sign this bad boy off. So now it's time for the big reveal, everybody. There it is. Now, uh-oh. Frightened the life out of me then. I wasn't so sure to start with about the snow on the outside of it. I hadn't taken that into account when I started building this thing. And I'm just going to have to live with it, I suppose. There's nothing I can do about it. Once the snow's on there, it's on there. However, I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks really, really good. In fact, I think it looks very good. I'm very happy with it. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think, please. If all the time spent was worthwhile. I think it was. And I suppose at the moment that's all that counts. I've accumulated loads of animals as well. While I've been working around here. Everything's decided to spawn around here. I've got llamas and cows and pigs and everything around here, which is great. Look at that. Look at... Oh, yeah. Thunder and lightning in the background. Pigmen falling down. It's brilliant. This is certainly going to be one of my favourite AFK spots, I think. And how much have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full chests. There's nothing in these, is there? No. 5 full chests of Pigmen goodies. All right, most of them are full of swords, but I can filter those out. I could probably filter those out and get those in a furnace. So if I'm being honest, I think this has been brilliant. Dead pleased. Dead pleased with it. So I think we'll call it a day for today then, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate that. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Frilioth by my new gold farm. And I am out of here.